clearly? Over on Instagram, Teresa, can you hear me clearly? Okay. All right. Um, how's everybody out there doing? I'm so sorry. But yes, we have a great message. This is our love week leading up to our Valentine's Day on Saturday, the 14th. So today our brew topic is love is obedience to purpose. That's our brew topic today. So, you know, loving the assignment even when it's uncomfortable. Sometimes love looks like showing up anyway. Yes. Yes, because I love Morning Brew. I love the community that we're building. I'm showing up even in the midst of all my technical difficulties. We are here. We're going to overcome this. We're going to manage this. I need to right now take a pause so we can pour into purpose. So right now I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna exhale. Y'all want to join in with me on that? A deep breath. Okay, that always works for me. It feels so good. So here we go. Let's get into this message while I'm freezing up and I won't hold you long, okay? So once again, today's brew. Love is obedience to purpose. Love isn't always soft. Sometimes love is discipline. Sometimes love is obedience. There are moments when purpose doesn't feel convenient or comfortable. Mm-mm. Sometimes it keeps calling, not loudly, not forcefully, just consistently. Love in those moments, it looks like showing up anyway. Sometimes you just got to show up in spite of, even when. Yes, you just got to show up anyway. So it looks like honoring the assignment, even when the applause is quiet, the road feels heavy, or the results aren't immediate. I really do apologize if you guys are getting any breaks or anything like that. Um, Yeah, I'm sorry. My internet, it works before I get on and then it does what it wants to do. But you know what? We are not going to let that get the victory today because we're going to continue to press forward. So I hope it's coming across. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull it up on my phone just so I can see what you see, right? Um, but yeah, I do apologize. But nevertheless, let's get back into this and see what's happening on Morning Brew. Okay. So, as I was saying, sometimes love, it looks like honoring the assignment, even when the applause is quiet, the road feels heavy, or the results aren't immediate. Purpose doesn't leave because it's ignored. Mm-mm. It waits patiently for your yes. So, I decided that one of my authors, Amanda Neighbors, and, let me pull her book cover up. I want to pull her book cover up, When Love Pours, Love Speaks by Amanda Neighbors, because I have been sharing and I will continue to share a quote from her book. Her book is all about love, 365 days of quotes. Incredible. You want this in your library. You absolutely do. So, what I want to do, let me just share a cover so you can stop by Amazon. You can pick up your own copy. All right. But I want you to know that love is a beautiful thing in her heart, to be able to have 365 quotes that she created. They came from her that she wanted to share with the world. This is a beautiful, beautiful, well put together book. And I'm not saying that because I published it. I'm saying that because I believe in love. I do. So let me share this with you. Okay. And it is an Amazon bestseller book. So let me share this with you. This is Amanda Neighbor's book, When Love Pours, Love Speaks. And so today, the quote from her book today: if love had a secret, it would be that it's intentional. So I'm going to let that rest with you. But that's her quote for the day, okay? If love had a secret, it would be that it's intentional. Obedience is intentional. So is love. All right, guys. So let's get into um, why purpose doesn't always come wrapped in ease, but love doesn't require comfort to remain committed. When you obey purpose, we're choosing alignment over avoidance and growth over fear. Let me say that one more time. When you obey purpose, you're choosing alignment over avoiding that thing and growth over fearing that thing. And I find a lot of people deal in a space of fear. But when you choose purpose, you eliminate those things. It's no longer about what you fear, it's about how do you grow in this space. Okay. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is not walk away. Mm. Let's get into our pour into purpose segment. Let's talk about some things here. Okay. So, in our, oh, let me get rid of, okay. So, in our pour into purpose segment, love the assignment. Even when it stretches you, even when it costs you comfort, even when it requires faith over feelings, love the assignment. I'm thinking, right? I'm assignment, and I'm clear. I'm living in my assignment. My hope, vision. God named the thing. You become that thing. It is my assignment. To really be able to help foster those into really seeing the power of their stories. How powerful your story is, how it shapes and it molds us along these journeys. How if you can really get the true essence of that story that God has given you through your life living, your trials, your tribulation, or along this journey of discovery, to really be able to find the power in that story. Um, for me, I found him in the core of my story. And so he's given me vision to be a YouTube. And so, sorry, but I do want to say good morning, Leslie, over YouTube. So let me because we're gonna wrap this up quickly. All the go up anyway. Now equipped or whatever the situation is. Sometimes you have to show up anyway. Obedience builds endurance. Consistency builds clarity, and faithfulness builds legacy. It is worth you showing up sometime, even if you don't feel comfortable or you don't feel like you want to. You never know what's waiting there for you. You never know what's waiting for you. So move with intention. Love doesn't rush. Love doesn't retreat. Love responds. So, in all of this, make sure you're moving with intention. Okay. All right, guys. So, let's go into our reflection questions. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about these questions that I always like to leave with you to take along on your journey. And so, reflection questions. One, what purpose have you what purpose have you been avoiding that's still calling you? Oh my gosh. I'm laughing because I could talk about it. I could talk about even morning brew, how it was a constant calling, and I kept ignoring the call. I kept putting it aside, not realizing how it was a part of this ecosystem God was allowing me to build to be able to share with the world, right? And I kept running from it. Whether it was fair, whether it was, I don't know if I want to really show up or whatever, whatever it was, I kept running from it. So let me ask you the question again. What purpose have you been avoiding that's still calling you? You might want to answer the call. You might want to just answer the call and say, you know what? I'm all in. And that's what I did. I'm all in. I'm here. Even though I don't know how to navigate this thing, I'm an overthinker, so help me out, God, but I'm here. I'm here. And I'm going to show up consistently. I'm not going to just let this one fall by the wayside like I did several other ones. Nope. I am going to be consistent in showing up for my assignment because someone or some people, many people are waiting for what you have connected to me that's for them and vice versa. So, what purpose have you been avoiding that's still calling you? I'm going to leave that with you because everyone's different. You got to determine on your own what that thing may be, okay? All right. So let's keep moving forward with this second. Let's look at this second question. How is love asking you to move, build, or create right now? Let me ask that again. Hold on. Let me ask that and let me finish it. Okay. How is love asking you to move, build, or create right now, even if it feels uncomfortable? Hmm. A lot of times what makes things uncomfortable is, think about it. There's some things that love is pulling you in for. Love is needing you to move, to respond, to do, to create. And the first thing people look at is my finances. I don't have the finances to do it. My finances aren't aligning right now, so I don't know if I could really afford to invest or get into it. Yep, sometimes we let the obvious things pretty slow us up or miss opportunities, right? And right now, just so you know, we are running a promotion for Black History Month of a savings of $1,000 off your book project, whether you're a new author, whether you're an author that blessing and say, you know what, people have great stories. They want to bring them to market. They want the guidance, but they just don't know financially if it meets where they are. So this is a way to be able to help those that, even with a payment arrangement, that you could probably work through your budget. Opportunity to help someone say, my story, I know it's powerful. I really want to get in the market in 2026. I just need it. This is a way of doing that. So I'm back to the question. How is love asking you to move? Well, that was asking me to move. That I know I'm freezing up still because I'm watching me over on YouTube also. And I see that I'm freezing up. So I'm so sorry once again that this feels like it's breaking up, but hopefully you'll get the essence of the story, the message, today's brew. All right, as we begin to kind of bring it to a close. So Question two, how is love asking you to move, to build, to create right now, even if it feels uncomfortable? Because I know it's pulling on you to do right now. I know it is for me. I can only speak for me. All right. And so, but that's one of the things that love is calling me to do, is to be a blessing to those, to really help them get their stories in the marketplace and work with them on making that possible. We made 8 slots available, first come, first serve, for those that are seriously ready to say, I am going to commit, I'm going to be consistent in it, because my book will see the world this year in 2026. And if that is you and you are someone that's interested in being a part, then you know what? Definitely make sure you visit us over. Let me just put up the banner, hovpub.com, hovpub.com. And another thing too that I want to say is, you can always definitely show up Morning Brew with Germaine.com as well to get information, to join our community. Yes, our Morning Brew community, which is our school community, SKOOL.com/ Morning Brew with Germaine, where you can also join us over there so you can keep up, stay abreast of what's going on. You know, we can't talk about everything here on Morning Brew, but we can definitely bring it to the community and have discussions around it. And your voice is a part of it. I want to hear from you. I want to help you through this process. You never know what you may have over there waiting for you, especially if this is your first time coming, with your story and wanting to put your book in the marketplace. So it's there for you. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. All right. So let me go back into pretty much. Now, I want to make sure you guys have those questions, those 2 questions that I left. Those are some real strong questions. And you know what? I'm going to carry those questions over also into our school community, because I want to talk about those things outside of our life and really see what is stopping people right now. When love is asking you to move, I want to know what is stopping you. Let's get down to the bottom of it so we can actually begin to be obedient in our movement, in purpose. So, yes, we will definitely move those 2 questions over into the community. So, I am definitely looking for you to be a part of that conversation. Make sure you join. You can find it on morningbrewwithgermaine.com. Okay. All right. So now, this month, because it is Black History Month, I want to pretty much spotlight a Black author that has contributed to our culture, that I just want to highlight and spotlight them and thank them for their contribution. So here we go. And today we are, oh, I forgot to remove that. Okay, today we are spotlighting Toni Morrison. Yes, Morrison was a Nobel Peace Prize winning author known for her detailed character, exquisite prose, and rich narratives that explore the African American experience. Her works include Beloved, Song of Solomon, and The Bluest Eyes, and that's just a few. Definitely just go do a little reading up on Toni Morrison. Let's really give honor to our Black authors that really have made significant contributions to us in our African American community. All right. So thank you for that spotlight moment. All right. So here we go. All right, guys, we're bringing this to a close. We are coming into our final sip. Thank you so much for chiming in today, being a part of the conversation. I do sincerely apologize to you for just the stream not coming over as clean as it need to with my internet. Come on, Verizon, get it together. Get it together. Get it together. As we're freezing up as we speak, right? Get it together. Um, all right, it's coming. Come on. I want to just say, once again, make sure you go over to join us in our school community. that will be popping up on your screen momentarily. But here we go. Yes, so I want you to please make sure you go and join us in our school community. We are now Morning Brew with Germaine. We're over in school. It is growing. Yes, the numbers are coming. People are joining every single day, which is truly a blessing. Let's talk about the power of your story. Let's get into it. Don't just sign up and not, contribute. I want to hear your voice. It is important. It is important that it feels like community. You bring your questions. You're an author. If you're an author, or if you are someone that want to be an author, then I really, really want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what your struggles are. I want to know. um I want you to know it is possible. If you have any fears that you're dealing with, I want to talk about it. This space, we make it available so it's more hands-on. And then there's some bite-sized learning, there's some teachings, there's some things that you can get to help you along your journey as well. So yeah, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. So once again, let me just put that up on the screen. So it's scrolling by where you can actually join school.com/morning brew with Germaine. And also there's ways that scrolling along our screen, how you can support Morning Brew with Germaine. I appreciate all that you do. I do. More than you realize. All right, so let's bring this to a close once again. Thanking you so much for just chiming in. But this is time for now our, let's see, final sip. Okay. So in our final sip, here we go. What am I leaving for you today? Your thoughts for today as you go along this journey is: love isn't just how you feel. Love is how you obey. Wow, you probably never thought love looked like that. How you obey? Mm, it's not just a feeling. So, you know how we do, guys. We sip slow, stay faithful, and always take a pause so you can pour into purpose. Okay? Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for joining me, Morning Brew, stopping by for coffee and conversation or whatever you're drinking. I always love your company. I would love to speak to you more in the comments. If you're there, let me know you're there. Okay? Um, and thank you, Amanda Neighbors, for, yes, creating this amazing, amazing book. When Love Pours, Love Speaks. Thank you. And for those that, I know a lot of people are not really using Amazon, go over to morningbrewwithgermaine.com so you can pick up your copy over there, okay? It is available over there as well, and we'll get it right out to you. So once again, um, thank you. Thank you, Amanda, because we're going to continue to share these poems or these quotes on love. What an amazing book. Once again, make sure you pick up your copy. All right. And on that note, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Mixed Blend Wednesdays. And yes, stop by and see who's in studio with us tomorrow. I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful, blessed day. And please make sure you're safe out there. All right. Bye bye now.